Welcome back, bud.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah.
How's it feel? How's it feel to be back in the studio?
It feels great. It feels even better not being drunk. So
For 7 days straight.
Just fun recovering, getting some fluids in your body.
yes, sir.
What a way to fucking bounce back. 3-1 win.
Yeah,
Bryce is on the way back.
That's what I was gonna
Damn
say.
right.
And 3 points definitely helps the hangover today. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
It's
I was really thinking about not going to that game. I was so tired yesterday, but I'm glad I went.
I was gonna say I don't blame you though, man. Being in the Keys for fucking 7 days, just out there fishing, being out in the sun, on the water, doing all that shit, drinking, obviously. Like, I don't know if I would have made it to the game. So props to you for that.
you got in my car and you were dead.
Oh yeah.
The look on your face said, "I'd rather be in bed for 19 hours straight."
Oh yeah.
That Facundo goal brought you back to life.
It did.
Yeah, he started to have some adrenaline, some energy after that. I think it brought the whole stadium back to life because it kind of like.
It was getting to that point where the game needed a goal. It was
Yeah.
gonna be a dead game.
I told him, like, it was the 27th minute, and I said I haven't been entertained in 20 minutes. Like, aside from the first 8 or 9 minutes, dead.
Right. What do you think the odds were on Enrique scoring a goal?
Plus.
Oh yeah.
Plus 890.
I was going to say probably somewhere around there. You know who could tell you exactly that? Our sponsor, with a quick word. Do you like free money? I know I do. BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and way more.
BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone.
Head to the website, betonline.ag, or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use promo code BELIEVE for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Again, that's promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit.
Bet online, where the game starts.
Make sure that you check all your local regulations and restrictions and follow all the legal rules. Yes, Owen, we are talking to you. You cannot bet online. Sorry.
Still.
Yes.
Well done.
All right, so I guess we'll start. Jesus Christ, lad, you all right over
My
there?
monster's running away from me. I gotta set
Your
it up
monster?
on a table. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Let's
You're
actually
a
get into
fucking
it.
dickhead.
Yeah. So we'll talk about yesterday, I guess, a little bit.
Can you stop with the fucking keys, please?
I mean, someone
It's so
had to
annoying,
fucking
bro.
hit my table.
So
Back to
yesterday,
yeah.
fucking 3 goals, huh? I guess that's the place to start.
Me and Dave were talking yesterday. He said 2-2. I said, I can't remember the last time we scored 2 goals at home, and then we go and put 3.
We weren't all talking together. Oh no, our fucking seats were gone. Fuck you guys for that.
This was when we were
What?
coming back from putting stuff in the stadium.
Okay, well that's fair, but fuck you guys still.
What the fuck did we do to you?
Fucking save my seat.
The motherfuckers were sitting down in the wall. They got there early to sit down.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Oh, kind of back with the game. Can your phone fuck off, please?
No.
It's going to be one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those
Yeah, so 3 goals.
3
2
goals.
from Facundo, and then the third coming from Ramiro. Facundo had himself a game, I would say.
Summer of Facundo 2.0.
Apparently, he's just going to pull the summertime sadness into the summer of Facundo.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
That's
okay with
fine
that.
with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all okay with that.
Actually, just knock on the wood really
Okay.
quick to make sure.
First goal, nice header.
It's not the goal you would expect him to score, but he's in the right place.
Beautiful ball by
Beautiful.
Kyle Smith. Can we talk about inch perfect?
They both, Kyle Smith and Santos, were giving great service the entire match. There just wasn't people in the places that you want them to be to score goals. It's like, I can't imagine how frustrating that is as a player to be literally putting it on a platter for these people and there's just nobody there. So, to have Facundo be in the right spot, have the beautiful ball coming in from Kyle Smithinho. I think there was that one opportunity on a corner, right, and he was sitting up on the top, and it fell to him. And I think Bryce and I both at the same time were like, "Have it, son!" And he just kind of like,
100%. I know what you're talking about. I said, "Hit it!" I just screamed that out, and he goes,
he just kind of like laid it off to somebody. I was like,
Probably
"That's the smart
yeah.
thing to do." But a Kyle Smithinho banger,
Oh my God.
Would, yeah.
I would have cried.
Would have been the second time. Well, second time a right back would have had a banger like that because you had Scott Sutter that hit that little half volley. And then if Kyle Smith would have put that.
Kyle Smith would have hit that, my shirt's coming off, and no one wants to see that, but it's happening.
No, I think I would have taken my shirt off too. Probably.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I would have liked to see that.
No.
Hey, hey.
No, I'm saying my shirt probably would have come off if Kyle Smith puts that in the top bins. Are you kidding me?
It's fair, yeah. I think that was possibly the first game that I can't like Duncan. He's usually, if he's not having a great game, he's pressing. He's running really hard, and I think he still did that. But I think this is like the first game where I can sit here and say I don't remember a thing that he did in that game.
Yeah, he wasn't super involved.
So don't know if that's down to him or if that's down to how Poppy wanted to play it. Can't really fault Poppy on much. He brought Felipe in. I thought that was something that was kind of questionable because I'd rather have Dagger Dan come in.
Came on in with the 80-something
Yeah.
minute.
Managed to
Well,
get a
we
yellow,
expected him
right?
to get on earlier.
Yeah. Managed to get a yellow.
Yeah.
Dagger Dan.
Yep.
No idea.
I think there was just like a good game all around, but Duncan was kind of not really there. So
Yeah. No, he definitely wasn't very involved in the attack. But I mean, that, like you said, could come down to the fact that we were playing Ojeda in the middle of the park.
Mhm.
You know, Mo dropped back to that 8 like we saw him play last year some, and it looked good. I will say, like, our midfield and our attack, it looked fluid.
Yeah.
They looked like they developed good connections. People were creating opportunities for the ball to be played. Like, didn't feel stagnant. Like, that final product is still not where we want it to be, obviously, but I mean, 3 goals at the end of the day, you can't get upset about that.
Yeah. I would say having Ojeda play like centrally, I feel like it took away some spaces that like Duncan would have been there. Because there was multiple times I saw Duncan and Ojeda like right in front of him trying to show for the ball, but everywhere Duncan would go, Ojeda would be right like 5 yards in front of him. So
Funny enough, I thought kind of the same thing, but of Facundo. Like, I think it was where Facundo didn't get a foul or he didn't get the pen that he wanted. And so instead of, like, sticking out wide, he plays, like, 5 yards away from Duncan. And where I feel like that kind of clogs up Duncan's ability to work in his space, his area. So you saw Ojeda, I saw Facundo. Maybe that's why Duncan was kind of less involved than we expected from him.
it's a massive problem that we've had for the past, well, kind of since Facundo came in last year. And then you bring in Ojeda, and it's the same thing, and it just kind of multiplied the problem. And like you guys have just been saying, maybe that's exactly what culminated to let Duncan not have basically a match. Right here, I'm looking at it. He had 13 total touches, 3 accurate passes out of 4, 1 shot in 67 minutes. So
I was gonna say that's like a car game, but
yeah,
he had 75% passing, so
a little
that's
bit
better than a car game.
And there's a moment that I remember where we lost the ball, and who goes to press someone? Duncan's there pressing. We force them back all the way, and they have to throw it in from, like, right next to their corner flag.
Well, that's what he gives you in his game as opposed to Kara, is he's going to do the off-the-ball things right.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to give you that effort. He's going to be in the right spaces. He's going to move off the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, that's the difference. Kara, if the game's not playing his way or he's just not having a day, you're not getting anything as to where Duncan will actually show himself. And the man that came on for Duncan, though, got
What a fucking hit.
however many minutes, 20-something minutes, had a goal right on top of the box, was smart enough to leave the ball when he was off, and
Get
put us up
himself back
3-1.
get himself back into a position to be able to take that touch and fucking
I think
put that away.
I think it comes down from him not like having consistent minutes. But the first minute he got in, he received the ball in acres of space, and he just took a huge fucking touch.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
And that happened, and before I saw the replays, I thought Enrique was just fucking running away from the ball, and I kind of got pissed off about it. But then watching the replays, I understood why he did that.
Remember he took the big touch towards the keeper?
Oh yeah,
He was
that does ring a bell.
alone on the right side.
Yeah.
We were all screaming at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was on. He was on for that, or
Yeah.
He was on.
So it
And
could have
he-
been.
Yeah, that was a go ahead. That was almost a go ahead goal.
Yeah.
But he took a fucking donkey touch.
Made
and
up for it
sent
though.
Yeah, absolutely. That was what a strike by the young guy.
That's confidence right there. Something you don't see often from an Orlando City player. Just taking a shot
Yeah.
outside the box, I think.
Especially our forwards.
Yeah, and putting it on frame.
It's true. Also a big part of it. Not ready
He
to keep
did
it.
have a nice Kara-esque flick
Yeah, at one
sometime
point.
before he scored that, I think.
Mhm.
Did it actually come off?
It did, because who was on the left side? Angulo was free
Yeah.
to run.
He watched
Yeah.
Ronaldinho at the beautiful game. Saw all his flicks.
Fucking, how about Petrasso sending it fucking 45 yards up into the second row?
I think we were out by
Yeah,
then. We were out
that
of the
was
stadium.
when you guys left, I think we had 3 opportunities to make it 4-1.
Yeah.
I remember you saying this.
We
Yeah.
heard it in the crowd. I know that, because we
Angulo
heard a bunch
put
of
one-
oohs, and then it just died.
Angulo put one right. He put it high or wide?
Yeah. His was a lot better. It probably went over the bar a couple
Inches.
feet. Yeah.
Couple
Maybe
feet,
inches, I
inches.
don't know.
Yeah, it was close. He just struck it kind of wrong. Petrasso that was a finish by a left back.
Yeah.
That was a clearance, is what that
I would
was.
say, if it's Santos in the same spot, maybe it's a different story.
Right.
Fucking Santos had a banger. So he's
Yeah.
showing
The
he
one that
can
got
sure.
saved.
No. The Miami match.
Yeah,
sure.
Oh no,
He
because he had a shot in that game too.
Yeah,
that
I
got saved. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Because I was like, imagine, because I told him my goal scorers were Facundo and Santos has a banger,
Oh,
and
that's
that
right.
almost
Yeah.
happened in 15 minutes.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Felipe had a strike too at
Yeah.
the very end there, but keeper makes a good save.
dude,
So,
the keeper made 3 or 4 good saves.
Shout
Kept
out
him.
Tom fucking Brady.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I think he kept him more in the game,
Oh, 100%.
in the
Then
especially in the
yeah.
first 15, 20 minutes. There were a couple good saves that he had. He got a palm to Facundo's header, but that's just going the other way. He did well to get a palm to it, especially from 4 yards out when the ball's coming down at you.
Yeah. Shaqiri, his penalty, I wish Galese did everything right. He just
It was just
put
good
it in
made
the
to
only
it. It was
spot,
good
yeah.
pen.
I mean, that
Fuck
But
Shaqiri.
dude, if he would have fucking saved that, bro, I would have been fucking.
I knew it too. I was just pointing that way, he's dive left, puts it fucking side netting. What are you supposed to do about that?
Fuck Shaqiri. Fuck him for that fucking free kick that he sent fucking into the
Oh.
stands.
Yeah.
The rocket that hit,
Laura,
that wasn't a free kick though.
No, but he sent the free kick in
Yeah,
the stands.
he sent a free kick into, yeah.
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
Fucking rocket. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
We will be starting to GoFundMe. We're gonna buy Laura a Shaqiri kit so she can burn it on camera.
That's her fan reacts.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
That'll be her appearance on Fan
Just a
Reacts.
random game a couple months from now. It's
You
just-
never know when it'll happen. It'll just end up at some point happening.
Ugh.
So, in a 3-1 victory, obviously we want to talk a lot about the offense. But,
What are you doing?
Let me fucking be. He was talking.
I don't even know what
My
you were doing.
motherfucking foot itches, alright? Damn.
so we want to talk a lot about the offense. But right at that point when they made it 2-1, right, there was another opportunity there where they put the shot right at Pedro. He ends up saving it off the line, but he puts it back into the box. And then the second shot, I believe, was cleared off the line by Santos.
No, it was
Or
Cartagena.
it was Cartagena.
Cartagena,
Yeah.
yes, I do remember that.
So that moment right there, I feel like was the tipping point in that game, because that if they come back and make that 2-2,
Mhm. Yeah, I was ready right there for it. When Pedro made the save and then they had the second shot, it's like, well, here we are, another 2-0 lead, going right into a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
But we managed to get away with it this time and then put the game away and make it 3-1. So
Did Araujo come on at all or no? No, he was suspended. Never mind.
Yeah.
Dumb question.
So like,
on yellows, suspended.
yeah, yellow.
Yellows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So they were looking at that goal line clearance, right, through VAR, but
About
I think-
5 minutes.
I think someone on Twitter, I forgot who said it, but it was like, why doesn't he just have the fucking watch that's all over the world?
Yeah,
That
the
buzzes when
Yeah.
it crosses the line.
So much fucking easier than trying to get the perfect angle to see that.
Does he not have that?
It
Well, there was-
wouldn't
it
have
wouldn't have
taken
reviewed
that
it.
long.
Yeah.
Because there were like 3 or 4 instances where they stopped the game for minimum 3 minutes to look something over. That
But he never
resulted
went to
in
the
nothing.
screen.
no,
Yeah, and all those
nothing happened
instances.
from it. But we just stopped play because they're checking. Check faster, please.
So, Facundo's penalty. Thoughts? Did you guys get to see that at all?
I haven't seen it. I only saw it in person.
So it kind of obviously real time. Like we thought, it definitely should be a pen. But like watching the replay, he starts.
Tucked in, right?
He starts to like go down before the contact actually happens. Like no doubt about it, the contact happens, but his motion is starting to go towards the ground before the contact. So I think that's what VAR is.
Hmm.
They have to stick with the call on the field because it's not clear and obvious. Like
Yeah. Tough.
so, could have been 2 pens. Facundo with a hat trick. We would have loved that.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been nice.
He should have had a hat trick. The keeper made another
Mhm.
great save. He cut into on his left, and it was going side netting, and he just made a good save. But
Was it the far side?
yeah,
That kid in goal is 19. I think he's a year, or not a year. He's a month older or a month younger than Gaga Slanina.
Mm.
So Chicago apparently is just producing very good.
Young talent.
Yeah, it's just in goal, yeah.
Top 2, bottom 1.
Yeah,
Who's starting off?
I'll start it off. First top one, obviously Facundo. You cannot have him in there with the Bryce. I think it's just easy. Good game all around. Only thing that we said bad about him is the whole clogging up the middle thing and then forcing Duncan not to have a game, and then you have that with Ojeda also. So if that's the only problem, but that problem caused him to score 2 goals, I'm here for it. Am I going through all of them? Or are we going?
No, I was going to say I agree with Facundo for that one. Somebody else that I'm going to give a shout to that's going to be my top 2 is going to be Mo. I thought he had a really good game for him. He, again, like I like him playing in that deeper role,
Mhm.
that 8 where he's able to receive the ball deeper and switch play. The amount of times we saw a ball going from left to right or right to left, that found one of our wingers that kept the attack going. I feel like he's able to find those angles and those passes a lot better from those spaces. So I think he had a very good game from that 8 role.
I think the only way you can play him at that 8 is with Cartagena beside him, though, because I don't feel that Mo and Araujo
Have the same.
yeah, they I just don't think it works. But my other top player, I would say Robin Janssen, man. I feel like everywhere Schlegel messed up a little bit, he was right there.
Fix it.
And we saw him fucking driving up the field,
We saw Striker
connecting
Robin for a
lines.
second again. Yeah,
Bro,
I miss Striker Robin.
facts.
Those are good times. Not great times, just good times. You haven't given one of your top yet?
Well, I would concur with the Facundo. 2 goals. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know-
2 goals. And then, you're saying?
Go ahead. I'm just after you. I just thought it.
And then my other top player, I'm going Cartagena. He did a really good job. Of course, the goal line clearance. I feel like this is the game where I felt like we didn't need Araujo to play. Right? Usually I feel like he's such a focal point, we've said, in our midfield that I'm starting to imagine a midfield without him, and I'd be okay with it because I feel like Cartagena can play that role. Not only that, but he can make passes that Araujo can't. So,
There was someone on Twitter was arguing that Araujo, on the clip that we posted of you,
yeah.
that Araujo basically gets more passes forward and has better passing range.
No.
But statistically, I think it reads that a little bit, but if just the eye
The eye
test,
test, he
is
doesn't
Cartagena.
pass. Like, there's 4 or 5 instances where Cartagena plays a ball all the way out wide and allows our fullback to take it up, whereas Araujo just plays it back to Robin or
Would draw a
Schlegel.
foul.
Yeah. And it's just little things like that for me separate Cartagena from Araujo right now.
And
No fucking shot. This man just scored fucking again.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's about to get another hat trick, bro.
He scores against the brokest nations in the world.
So, I'm actually going to pull Mo out of my top 2. He's honorable mention in there, but there's somebody that we overlook every week because he's just so good week in and week out. Well, Pedro, yeah.
Oh.
But Ivan Angulo, man.
He's good too, yeah.
He had the second highest rating on FootMob out of the entire team behind Facundo.
And an assist, right?
Yep. Assist. Had 100% shot accuracy. 87% passes completed. 100% dribble success. 100% long ball success. Won all his tackles in 100%. Had 5 recoveries, 1 interception. So he's doing the work attacking and defensively. So,
Need to make that signing permanent.
yeah, it's got to be.
We extended him.
Yeah, need to make it permanent.
And yeah, I know, but like at the end, his contract's up at the end of this.
Yeah.
So like,
We have the opportunity to get him as a free.
yeah.
I'd say my other top 2. Someone said Schlegel made mistakes, and you expect that from him. But I think he did a good enough job, and he might not have statistically or just eye test wise been the second best player. But I'm just gonna give him my second spot in the top 2. I feel like we all kind of shit on him. We're like, we don't need to see 90 minutes of Schlegel, but if he comes on for the last 15, 20 minutes, then we can deal with it. But he did a decent job for a full, I think it was a full 90. He didn't come off.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I'm just going to give my second spot to him. I think he did well enough, to be a starter that much, and here we are. I apologize.
All right.
That's
Bottom
not
now?
good enough.
Huh?
That's not good enough.
Neither are you, but here we are.
Bottom 1.
Mine's gonna be pretty
Did
simple.
he not?
It's
Did you
just-
give your second?
Yeah.
I said
No.
Cartagena.
That's
Facundo.
right.
God, this is why you just pay attention, please. You're not good enough.
You know who wasn't good enough?
Mm.
Duncan.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. How long have you been waiting to say that?
I don't know where this has came that I fucking hate the guy, but I don't know. It's pretty simple to give him the bottom 1.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone around him had a pretty good game. The only one Kyle Smith had an assist, but that fucking pin was fucking atrocious.
I low-key thought about having him as my top player and also my bottom player. Just
Yeah.
because
The duality of Kyle
the
Smith.
beautiful cross in and then that foul was horrible.
Yeah. And I feel like having a goalkeeper like Galese, you would rather give him the chance to save in like a live
Scenario
action
rather than- yeah.
than a pin.
Yeah, I would agree because you can put a pen in the side netting like Shaqiri did, but if you're in live play and you're moving, there's way more factors
going into it.
Also, I feel like he fouled him because Schlegel was out of position. I have to watch it back, but
If that's true, then
Fuck,
I'm taking
you're
out of my top 2.
Yeah. 67 minutes played, only 13 touches, 1 shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not good enough.
I think that could be partially his fault, but then it's also partially down to the other things that we brought up earlier,
Yeah.
Ojeda moving in and Facundo. So, I mean, it's not good enough, but not going to make excuses for the guy either.
yeah, gotta treat them all the same. When it's not your day, it's not your day, but he's also my bottom 1.
Yeah.
Statistically, Mo's down there on his rating, but that's because it was the ground duels, he only had 25% of them won. He committed a foul.
Sometimes the ratings don't tell the whole story.
Yeah, he was dribbled past 2 times, but then you look at his offensive stats, and he's got 85% passing accuracy. Like 6 passes into the final third, 50% accurate crosses, 50% accurate long ball. So, it's statistically it doesn't always tell that. I mean, Pedro's at a 6.6. So,
Can you stop it? Please? Bet online.
all
Where the
right.
game
So,
starts. Now we-
the Canadians.
Canadians on the 4th of July. Nice.
Canadians
Fuck 'em.
on America Day.
Better beat their fucking ass. America.
A team that just fired Bob Bradley. I don't know if they won yet. Yesterday.
I'm looking.
But they only had 3 wins out of their first 20 before this weekend. So this is another team that we should be beating at home. If we can do it once to Chicago, we can do it to this Toronto team.
There is no should. This is a game we have to win. On the 4th of July, against a Canadian team, the American team has to come out on top.
It's very
There's
true.
no 2 ways around it.
Has to.
So they did not win.
Nice. So what's their...
yesterday? They last 5.
Yeah,
they've
that's what we
they've drawn against Minnesota, drawn to Nashville, lost 3-0 to Cincy, lost 2-1 to Revs, and 1-0 to RSL.
Okay, to be fair, that's a very fucking hard stretch of games.
You say Revs, Cincy.
So before that, they drew to
RSL.
Chicago. They beat DC. They lost to Austin. They drew to Red Bulls. They lost to Montreal. They lost to Montreal again. They
They're
lost
just
to
not good.
Revs. So no, they haven't had.
I don't know how you're not good with Insigne.
And Bernardeschi.
And
Bernardeschi.
oh,
They are.
Andiamo.
their goalkeeper's gone.
Sean Johnson's gone. Oh, Sean Johnson's
Yeah,
gone.
he's in the Gold Cup.
No, I can't yell at Sean Johnson.
So
Oh.
they are 14th in the East, sitting at 19 points, only 3 points clear of Miami.
Yep.
They're in the bin.
So
Miami have a game in hand, though.
Wow. It's like they're going to lose it.
Let's see.
They're
Miami has 2 games in hand.
over
on them.
Toronto.
Yep.
What does Toronto play? 21, Miami's 19.
19. So technically, Toronto's in last place.
No, because Miami will still lose.
I don't know, because if those games are when Messi comes back, then maybe they get a
There's
draw.
no way. Well, no, I think we have 3 games until Leagues Cup starts. So and if they get one of those played and now they're only down 1 game, it doesn't matter. They're shit. So
Yeah.
so is Ferreira. I see that was on Bryce.
Technically, no. He's only scored 1 at this point.
What happened to the second one?
this is fucking
This is like
85
50
minutes.
minutes.
I know.
So, big names, like you said, Insigne, Bernardeschi, Sapong's up top for them.
CJ Sapong's in Toronto too.
Yep.
As long... Fuck,
And,
what's his face?
What?
I'll say as long as there's no...
Oh, it's the
Fuck.
not. How are you making me forget this? Who's the other short Canadian or Italian fuck that played there for the longest time?
Giovinco,
Yes, as long as there's no Giovinco...
That's who's going to be in goal for them.
Greg,
Ranjit Singh,
Yep.
Oh, boy.
former Orlando
Yeah,
City
I was going
lad.
to say it'll be another homecoming game for an Orlando
Wait.
City player in goal.
What would you wait for?
Nah, I thought he would be in the Gold Cup with Trinidad, but I guess not.
He's Trinidadian.
Yeah.
Well, they got what's his face? Denzel Washington in goal.
Yeah, I was going to say he was in their last starting 11, so. Insigne with 2 assists, 3 goals in the season. Bernardeschi with 2 assists, 3 goals in the season.
That's,
So he has got better
that's
numbers.
terrible.
Ojeda has 4 and 4.
We still think he's
but
been...
he's
Mid.
yeah,
Yeah, fair.
but them coming from Europe,
You expect more from
way fucking
the
more.
likes of
Yeah,
Insigne
they-
and
They're going from. Where was Insigne? Insigne was at Napoli.
who just won the league.
He was under that. Who's the the manager that just helped them win the league. So you're going. Why are you flexing your pecs?
Fuck. You didn't have to say anything about it.
Pretty sure
Those
people can
spasms.
see it.
So
Ferrer's about to have a hat trick. I just want to let you guys know. He's taking a pin.
He's taking a pin.
Oh,
All you're telling me right now that if we lose this game, fire fucking Oscar, because there's no reason
we
fucking,
should lose to Toronto.
He has a hat trick. What the fuck?
Has he? What is the biggest
Dog.
team he's played against for the U.S.?
Dog,
Fucking Wales the Netherlands in the fucking
And he did
World
what?
Cup. Yeah,
Against it?
exactly.
Oh, shit.
No, he didn't start. What's
You
his
said
face?
played.
Oh, okay, fair. I don't know.
You know what
about
just sucks about that though? He is tied for the most hat tricks in U.S. men's. Yeah,
You see, this is all just fuel for Greg to just sit Balogun for fucking.
I know.
4
This
years.
is why I don't want this
Oh,
shit to be happening.
So back to the Canadians, they are pitiful, like we were saying, but the stats even show that their collective XG conceded for the entire season is 26.8.
compared to what do you know? You don't know.
Compared to, say, San Jose, who's got the worst at 32.7.
Our XG's at 24.4. They
Yeah.
have more than us. But we have 28 goals to
Yeah.
what?
He's talking about XG conceded.
Oh, well, ours.
Ours is at 25 even. So we have a little bit better expected XG conceded. But it's not great. It's not a good look. They only have 6 clean sheets the entire season. Their expected goals conceded per match is 1.3.
So we should score. At home, we should score at minimum 2.
Well,
saying.
to be fair, all that has been when Sean Johnson has started.
Oh, that's
So-
true. How
They
bad
are-
do you have to be a backup to Sean Johnson?
Well,
Greg.
you gotta be great.
Greg. Poor
But
guy.
also, you've got to be absolute garbage to only average 2.7 saves a match.
It depends. 2 points, that's pretty good. 3 saves a match?
That is pitiful.
3 saves a match is pretty good. What do you mean?
Not good enough. We're gonna if you
I mean,
if
ideally
you
you
were
don't have
any
to
team
make saves as a keeper. But
Yeah.
if you're playing any team that's going to put shots on goal, averaging 3 saves, you're
Yeah.
gonna concede 3.
Well, we're at 3-0 at half after
How
being
did-
1-0 up after 15 minutes.
Fantastic, but yeah, they're not good. We've already talked about that. They've got decent passing apparently. They're ranked 7th in the league in accurate passes per match.
And they're ranked 14th in the East. So
I was gonna
throw
say,
all that shit out the window. It's our day. Beat the Canadians. Bottom line.
Facts.
indeed. Be drinking something American, be wearing something American. Or Orlando City.
Orlando
That's fine.
City.
Yeah.
If you're in the wall, if you're not in the wall, wear something American.
I feel like even if you're in the wall, it's
It-
it's literally just U.S. Canada.
This is US v Canada, technically. So, we gotta listen. We should not play the Canadian national anthem on the 4th of July.
Oh yeah, no.
Hell no.
It's gonna happen,
I'll
though.
turn
Double it
around.
up, bruh.
I'll turn it around. Turn it
Oh.
around.
Play our national anthem twice. Fuck it.
Make sure you get the
Maybe a
words right, though.
halftime national anthem and a full-time national anthem.
Fair.
Just keep playing it during the match.
It's the whole
Is that our
time.
new goal celebration song for the 4th of July?
No, I want Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue to be
That's a
our
good one.
fucking goal score song on the 4th of July. Even
I do
though there's
those
like
songs.
no Americans that play for the team.
Because
But
we'll put a boot in your ass.
Kyle's American,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Damn right he is.
For like a year, I thought he was Canadian.
yeah. So
Yeah.
in our starting lineup, it's Kyle Smith and Duncan McGuire.
Gotta be. Any other Americans? We have
Mikey
Mikey
Halliday.
Holiday.
Starting out right,
Kyle's
Kyle
gotta
starts
play
out
left.
left.
Salim. Is Salim American? No, he's still hurt. Doesn't matter.
Thomas Williams at center back.
Mason in goal. Just we got more Americans than we think. Guess you gotta have home. Thomas Williams gets to start. Is that what you just said?
That's what
Sorry,
I just
I'm
said.
trying to think. Any midfielders?
You're not good enough.
No.
It's crazy. No midfielders.
Just
is
call
American.
Jacqueline up.
Granados is Jacqueline and Duncan up top.
4-4-2.
It's an American Eagle screech.
I don't know if we're probably missing somebody else.
Probably.
Fabian Loyola's American. He got his debut. That's something
Yeah.
I didn't say. Got his debut last night.
Should have had a goal too.
Yeah,
Really?
he looked good.
It was
He looked good for the two
Yeah.
seconds.
So did Granados when he came on.
There was an
Ganacho?
opportunity. I think it was when Felipe had his shot where it should have just been played across the box, like square ball across the box to him, but they did not do that. So
Where Felipe should have played a square ball? No.
no, I think it was Angulo maybe at that point.
There were like 3
I remember that. Yeah.
opportunities to square it.
That
But-
just never happened.
Yeah. Well, we hope you like what you heard here today. If you like what you heard, make sure that you hit that like button, turn on notifications, hit the subscribe button. If you want to catch more stuff from us, check it out on Twitter at OCFanTV22, on Instagram at OCFanTV, TikTok OCFanTV, Spotify. If you're listening to us, then I don't need to tell you how to get there. If you're watching us, then we already went through that shit. So, you know what to do. Thanks again to our sponsor of today's episode, Bet Online. Make sure you guys use that code BELIEVE to get that 50% welcome bonus. And
I'm adding one more thing.
go for it.
I finally started up the Facebook, so go like us or follow us or whatever it is on the Facebook.
OC Fan TV Facebook is live.
Yeah, I think it's just Rolando's. Maybe it is. I don't know Facebook. So we're on Facebook.
So you're gonna
now.
advertise it, but
I just made it, but I don't know the fucking username.
Time doesn't exist.
Anyways,
Oh, it's kind of clean.
fuck the Canadians. America.
What's their food?
Fuck yeah. Fuck Canadian bacon.
And your maple syrup shit.
Go tap some more trees.
Yeah.
Fucking bitches.
Go knock a sign over and pick it back up.